Hey, all you viewers to play later, how we doing today? Got a small treat for you today on the channel. I got some of these in the honor of the chapter set that I got. I wanted more because I could have 6 in my force if I wanted them. But still, without much further ado, as you know by that thumbnail, everything else you clicked on to get here, today we're going to take a look at Games Workshop's Space Marine Eradicators. Alright, bringing the melted, happy goodness across the battlefield and making popcorn out of tanks. That's right, they're coming across and bringing those microwave ovens with them. I really like the thing behind them. I really like that they've ramped them up. They're in Gravis armor. You've got meltas, you've got multi-meltas, and they do a lot for their points cost. I think they're ridiculously underpriced in your codex for them, but with 10th edition on the way, we all know that's going to change. Now, speaking of change, let's get some adulting out of the way, okay? Now, let's pause for a moment from a word from our unofficial sponsor. Hey, all you viewers to play later, how we doing today? I know, new month, we have a new unofficial sponsor of the channel. Copper Johns is joining the family for the month. I will be integrating this video in some upcoming ones. Guys, seriously, you've gone to cons, Adapticon just finished up. You know that maybe you want to have that slanishly fun, but man, you got Nurgle's rot. Dude, Copper John's got you hooked up. They got beard oil, they got beard butter, they've got beard wash, they've got bar soaps. They've got everything you need to take care of your body. They've got supplements and other great things. Look down below in the description box. You're going to see a link right to their right to their web store. Check them out. Let them know I sent you. You will not be disappointed by anything you buy from them. Seriously, everything that company has, I highly recommend. I highly, highly do. Now, price cost on these guys in the real world, as of Wednesday, April 26th, 2023, $59.09. It says free Prime delivery on Amazon, but give me a break. Prime used to be 2 days, and now they're sitting and going, well, about a week. So is Prime a week now? Is it 2 days? What is it? But that's a video for a whole nother time. All right? There's the back of the box. And when I got it in, yeah, so with the pressure and everything from shipping, a sprue punctured the box. When I saw it wrapped in the plastic, I looked at my son and went, yeah, that gives me big old warm and fuzzies. Oh, wait, I gotta move you. You're for something else. Sorry. Heavily disorganized this morning. Yeah, it is a big price cost for 3 miniatures, basically $20 a miniature, but yeah, that's like character level. That's one of the huge drawbacks I have with some things with GW. Just some of their price points, I'm like, I know it's a big unit. I know it's going to bring the pain. I know we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. But yeah. So it did come with transfer sheet. Go figure, it's the Ultra Weenies. I don't play them. It is going in that little plastic Ziploc baggie with a whole bunch of other Ultramarine crap for a future giveaway for an Ultramarine player. Stay tuned. It's coming up. You're going to see it. Everything else you get an instruction book. Okay? There are 2 ways to put them together. There really are. And I am going to stress this right now. If you are going to go with the version like here on the cover that has the cables coming off the backpack, put the backpack on first, dry fit the arm with the cable in there, get it set right. Because if not, you are going to cause yourself fits with whatever position you're trying to put the arm in. Remember, the cable's got to hook onto the cable coming out of the backpack, and sometimes that's a bitch. There are options in here to put them together without the cables. So you've got 2 ways you can go. But from what I can figure and what I've seen, the multi-melta, you have to use the cables either way you go. This is what I like. Their little color coding. Just follow it. It will walk you through everything step by step. No problems whatsoever. You've got multiple ways you can put the Sergeant together. I really like how I did mine. I'm going to show you in just a moment, okay? Unfortunately for this one, I don't have one painted because I just assembled these yesterday. And I really wanted to shoot the video on it. Well, number 1, to clean up space, and number 2, to motivate myself to get these things painted. Because we all know about our piles of shame, don't we? I know, it's the cross we all bear. But still, like I said, it's really, really easy. Just dry fit, dry fit, dry fit, dry fit. And that arm with the cable coming off the side with the multi-melta, the right arm, dry fit it and get it in place first. All right. As usual, they give you weapon stats down there on the back. Now, like everything else that is common with anything coming out of GW, you get them on sprues. All right. There are multiple options on here. There are some pieces I will be saving. I mean, you should always save all your sprues for your bits box and the other great plastic pile of shame that you go piling through to find like one piece that you think about, hey, will that fit? Will it work on my dreadnought? You're like, yeah, I'm saving this whole sprue for this. And you try to fit it on your dread. Doesn't fit. Not like that didn't happen with a venerable dreadnought that I've done recently, but still. Other weird things like the arms. I was able to cobble some stuff together from vehicle sprues for my Horus Heresy guys to make one of my Vexilla dudes have like a little tablet in front of him, and he's got a bolter up in the air. So I really like how that turned out. So save your sprues, save your sprues, save your sprues. You never know when you might get other guys in Gravis armor and you want different heads. Now, like usual with everything with my Marines, I did not go for the helmetless head look. I wanted them covered up. There are also big differences between the ones that come without cables and the ones that do, and the way everything goes together. But I'm going to show you in a moment. Now, please, don't mock the primer. Don't mock it. I know it's going to be easy. My local gaming store was out of white, and I had to go with Hawk Turquoise. Now, as you can see right there, that cable should be right underneath the Melta. But because glue had set and everything else, and I like the position of it, I went, okay, well, I'm just going to try to cover things up as... Okay, I thought there was a little hand right there on the pistol thing. You know, going to try to cover it up as best I can with everything else. Yeah, so that's my sergeant. I like the bionic arm with the bolt pistol. I found every single purity seal or campaign seal, depending however I'm going to do it. You know, purity seals are red, the other stuff is purple. So I really wanted my sergeant decked out so he really stood out on the battlefield. Now, I had some concern with the ones I got out of the Heroes, the Honored of the Chapter, or the Heroes of the Chapter, Heroes of the Imperium. I can't remember the damn name, but anywho. I thought maybe there were some different emblems on the shoulder pads. Thankfully, there wasn't. So I don't have two sergeants built up, and I don't need to get out with a Dremel and be like, get off of there, you little bastard. But that's one of them. And the backpack is built a little differently. It's not a one-piece pack. It's a two-piece, which I thought was weird having to put the top on. At first, I was a little confused, but I got it. I got it. Okay. Here's the multi-melta. You can see right there. That big break in the cable, I could not get it centralized as anywhere near complete, so I have to kind of fub it a little, you know? I know I probably could have gotten there with green stuff and tried to fix it up, but my green stuff skills are not that good, and I didn't want to really flub up the model just because of the price point on there, so I will be taking markdown for all that fun stuff whenever they get judged for painting and all that other crap. Whatever. The backpack is severely different for the multi-melta. Obviously, it needs more power, but I couldn't get the head turned anymore because the head comes on square bases, all right? And you got to fit the square peg in the square hole. And there's only so many ways you can do that without clipping that off and turning it, hoping to God it doesn't cock to one eye in a side when the glue's drying. I've had that happen before where it looks like you have a Space Marine with a broken neck still trying to fire. But I did like how he looked. I was able to get a bolt pistol thing on the side there. They come with so many pouches and everything else that you can really, really customize your guys. Now, this is the one I figured, let's get smart and dry fit the arm first to put the backpack, put the other cable on there, and then dry fit everything in place. He took a little bit of finagling to hold on to and all that other fun stuff, but that was the most flawless cable way that I could get in there. Granted, it looks like he's got his Melta at the low guard, getting ready to pop up and, vape a nid, but still. I like the look of it. I like that you can cover up a little bit of a bump with a chunky old pack right there. Okay, now I'm going to show you one from the Honored of the Chapter. These are the guys without the cables coming out of the backpack. One of the big noticeable things on there was the power cell for the Melta is right there. With these other things, it would have basically glued in right there. I like the look of the cables because it just looks like you're bringing the pain and you need that extra oomph and that extra fire and that extra greatness. Hold on a moment. These are push fit, all right, which I've already talked about before how much I hate. Because see that crack right there? No matter how much I was pushing that together, it wouldn't go any further. So you've got to get your green stuff out. You got to fill in the gap, fill in the whatever. And my green stuff skills suck. So I got a crack in there. And also, they had to fill up the hole with a little rock after I cover it with texture paint. I'm not really sure if that rock is going to be there. I can pretty much guarantee that it's not. It may be a big blurb in the mud. Don't care. But you can see a bit of a difference between the guys. Like on the backpack, it's got the power cell right in there and all that other fun stuff. I don't know. I think it's going to be a neat little force to bring to the battlefield. But with 10th edition coming, I'm wondering how many things are going to get dropped, how many things are going to get nerfed. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Now, we're at the best part of the video for me. We really, really, truly are. I want to know your... Wait for it. Questions, comments, love, hatred, anger. All that fun stuff right down below. Do you have, eradicators in your force? How many do you run? Do you run a unit of 6, a sergeant and 5 eradicators? Do you do a small 3-man unit? What do you bring them to the table for? For me, I see this as a mobile tank busting force. Oh, you got Billy the Knit over there? He's popcorn now. Oh, you're champion of corn? Yeah, he's a molten slag pit over there right now. Granted, the way my dice roll, it's going to be like, hey, fresh painted miniature. Oh, wow, I got table. Most of my force is fresh painted. I haven't been able to get in a game in a very long time due to the Rona and everything else, but still, we will be getting that game in sooner or later. Now, made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that during this video? Pretty sure that it did. Please hit that big old thumbs up. It's only going to show love and support for the channel, and that is always appreciated. But guys, there we go. My quick look at Games Workshop Space Marines. Oh, excuse me. Primaris Eradicators. Yeah, the big boys. Like a small guy can't carry a multi-melta. I remember my frickin' long things used to be able to. Anywho. I want to thank you for watching this one. I hope you're having a great day today, a safe day today, and I seriously look forward one day to meeting you across the tabletop.